Jennifer Lopez. It was 4th of July of 2001 or 2002, if I'm not mistaken, because I was 11 or 12 years old at the time. Middle of the day, we were cruising around South Beach. We're at a stoplight. I look right next to me, like literally 3 feet away from me, and there's this black SUV with their windows rolled down. And when I look to the person and they look at me, it was Jennifer Lopez. The light turns green, they go off.
I don't know her, obviously. Not necessarily the most surprising thing I've ever heard. I feel like I've heard rumblings of J-Lo maybe being kind of cold.
I was in such disbelief that I told my mom, speed up so I can say hi properly. Like any 12, 11-year-old at the time, right? If they see a superstar. She was wearing a light purple shirt with big hoops and a ponytail. Her window in my face.
I was waiting for it. Okay, at the beginning, when she said, she's like Jennifer Lopez, and then she was like 2000, I was like, how? I'm like, what the hell? And then she said that she was like 11 or 12 at the time. I was like, that makes a lot more sense, because I was like, you look young. Also, that's crazy to be shaded that hard by J-Lo. Listen, celebrities being rude, probably so like exhausted from interacting with people all the time. Sometimes you maybe don't even know what's going on because people are always just trying to get your attention. So I always will cut celebrities slack, but I've heard some things, I think.
Spill the tea, sweetheart.
2012 or 13, Jared Leto was in Nashville performing with 30 Seconds to Mars, and I guess he went out afterward. And so this friend of mine was on the porch at this bar, and she and her boyfriend were there, and I guess like they were kind of drunk, like they were kissing or whatever, and they overhear him, Jared, on the phone with somebody being like, yeah, I'm sick of this country ass.
But like, listen, are we surprised? Are we surprised? That sounds like something Jared Leto would do. I'm just personally
like, I hate this town. I'm watching these two fat necks make out right now. And so she comes over to him and she's like, excuse me, what did you say? And he just kind of goes like, pfft, and like waves her off like, you know, he's too important to address her. So
that's really funny and also really rude of him.
She grabbed him by the ponytail and started wailing on his face. And he called the cops and she got arrested, but then he didn't show up to the court date, so the charges got dropped.
That is a freaking wild story. Oh my god. Morbius? Apparently, he made them like wheel him around on the set or something. He calls it method acting. That's not method acting. That's not that. You don't have to be a just to be a method actor. You know, the two things aren't synonymous with each other. Freaking Jared Leto, man. So weird. Sorry, I was just like getting lost in the sauce of just how weird Jared Leto is.
So when I was 5 or 6 years old, I decided that I wanted to start taking figure skating lessons.
Okay.
And the rink that I was taking the lessons at was Nancy Kerrigan's home rink.
Oh.
And I missed one of the days, and that day happened to be when she signed everyone in the class's skates. The next day, or the next time I went, she was in the Zamboni guy's office, just like sitting on his desk talking. So I go up and I knock on the door and I'm holding my skates in my hand and I asked her, I said, can you please sign my skates? She slams the door in my face and then continues to talk to the Zamboni guy. So my mom's pissed. I quit figure skating. And like, honestly, Nancy, I don't even feel bad that your legs got broken because you're miserable.
Oh my god, that the end there is so savage. Sometimes we can't forgive and we cannot forget. Sometimes I will hold a grudge over figure skates. No problem. That's crazy. I mean, first of all, is nobody gonna talk about like she's just shooting the shit hanging out with the Zamboni guy? What the hell? How do I get the job of the Zamboni guy? You get to drive the Zamboni and you get to hang out with Nancy Kerrigan? Well, apparently you don't want to hang out with Nancy Kerrigan because she's not nice, clearly.
There was the time where his financial situation was not good. Lonnie Anderson and he were divorcing.
From the beginning, Bert seemed to be looking for trouble.
I just say that because your back is to me, and I was just talking to a back. Good morning.
I'm still married, as a matter of fact.
Yes, well, you...
But things got worse when Mark tried to get Bert back.
Oh, snap.
I thought he had knocked my tooth out. I had no idea what was going on.
Eventually, Mark did get revenge.
There we go. And the audience loved it. They stood up. They absolutely stood up because they were not happy with him that night. They thought he was mistreating me.
It all ended with a pie fight.
Now he hugs me here and he whispers in my ear, I only did that because I really like you. I have no idea what that meant at the time.
The people who were in the audience would be like, this is the night we got tickets? Like, they would be stoked. There's so much drama happening. We love it.
Anyway, I just want to thank you all for waiting. My lateness tonight is due. I don't like to be late, by the way. All right? And all you who keep complaining about it can shut the up.
I mean, to be fair, I want to know what her lateness was for, though. Why was she late? I mean, things happen and she's still doing the show. Do you want the show or not? I mean, if you're really upset about her being late, feel free to leave.
Mondo Fresco, my man Drizzy Drake.
Yes, what's going on?
Yo, have you seen this picture?
I have.
What are your thoughts on it?
I want to meet her and understand what happened. That's cool though. Like I feel you 100%. That to me is like absolutely incredible. I don't know if you can see it, but this girl tattooed Drake on her forehead. The guy who tatted it is a f***ing asshole though. I will tell you that. I don't f with that guy. F you to that tat artist, by the way, because you're an asshole for real.
I don't think that was a freak out. I think that was, I mean, warranted, because he's got a point.
And you should lose your job and you should never do tattoos again. I don't f with you, and if I ever see you, I'm gonna f you up. But real though, I really like, I want to talk to this girl and understand it all, you know?
Right on the head. I've seen, like, I know some people who have like tattoos on their face and they look great, but just a big bold Drake across your forehead probably isn't the move. It just might impede on some things later in life, you know what I mean? I mean, do whatever you want, it's your body, and maybe she loves it to this day. Has anybody heard from her since then? Like, that video was from what, 2011?
Alright, what the f? Stop this shit. What the f is that? Why is the track off from the band? This is the bullshit we deal with when we just doing a random rock and roll tour, alright? With no rehearsals and shit. I apologize for everybody at home streaming live on Love Life and Jay-Z's site, Life and Times. We can start this one again from the top.
Love it. I love Rihanna. That wasn't a freak out either. You know, she was just like, hey, this is the real stuff because we're out here. We're musicians. We're doing this live. Also, I'm so excited. Rihanna's having a baby. Aren't you guys excited? That's gonna be like, oh my God, the cutest little baby in the world.
Times that the people who have followed in your footsteps, like Kim Kardashian, are overshadowing you?
No, not at all.
About your moment having passed?
Like it's just awkward. The person's right in front of you, like, it's obviously not good to like talk smack behind people's backs either, but like right in front of her.
You want to wrap up?
When I was curious about one thing.
Why are you asking her these rude questions? She took time out of her day to come here for you.
You've fallen right into my trap.
You can't trap my moment. It's an idea.
Also, like, why would you interview her if you think her moment's passed? You know what I mean? I'm like, clearly her moment hasn't passed. She's doing an interview with you, right?
You must be truly desperate to come to me for help.
Or do you only interview people whose moments have passed? Weird business strategy.
Do you find yourself sexually attracted to me? There's no right answer.
Sure.
Harry's laugh is so cute. Oh my God, that's so funny. He like doesn't even know what to do. It's so funny too, because like Chelsea Handler's obviously very good at just like staying in it and like keeping it straight. I mean, she's like obviously used to doing that, and just like how she is as a person, she's just good at like not breaking. So that makes it even funnier and even harder for somebody who's like doesn't do that for a living. You know what I mean? I love that.
Can I just have you say my name into the camera?
Just the word Romina?
Well, my name, not a word.
And what's gonna happen to it?
We'll skip it.
I'll do the thing.
We'll skip it.
But I just wanted to know like what to give it.
Like if we just broke up.
I probably wouldn't say anything then.
You're trying to find me in a crowded place.
Oh, okay. Romina.
That's it? I would never hear you.
The thing is, I actually didn't want to find you. I was actually hoping to stay alone.
Oh my God, savage. Why is she asking him this? A weird interview question? I feel like that was just for her. I don't know. It might be weird to like ask for personal favors in the middle of an interview. He's cool.
But you had feelings for Ryan before you met Ryan.
Are you telling me this, or is this something
You said it.
No, I have said it. I saw the proposal, and I have no shame in saying that even though I saw it alone all 3 times, that I was a fan.
Wow.
I am a fan.
I just cannot wrap my head around you sitting and watching the proposal.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
Look at
that. I can see you watching and just being like, this guy.
I felt that when I saw Green Lantern.
Oh, that little ending there got slipped in. That's so funny. People love Ryan Reynolds, man. I mean, I get it. I've seen Deadpool. I get it. Dang, that's so funny. I like when celebrities like meet each other. I like watching celebrities meet each other for the first time. Like somebody who's like maybe like newer to fame and stuff, when they meet like somebody like freaking Beyonce and stuff and they're freaking out. It's the cutest thing in the world.
Grew up in Albuquerque. What was there any cool places, anything that you liked being there? Like how was it? Because my hometown. So I want to know, how'd you like it? Well, did you have fun there?
Yeah, I'd go and visit your mother once in a while.
Oh my god, Bryan Cranston. He went off. He did not have to go that hard, and he did. He did. Guys, are you guys Breaking Bad fans? So I've actually never seen it before, don't come for me, but Taylor really, really loves Breaking Bad. And also my dad likes it, and every time my dad likes a show, because he like doesn't really watch TV, so every time he likes a show, that's how I know it's good, you know? He liked Ozark, he liked Game of Thrones, he likes Peaky Blinders, he liked Breaking Bad a lot. So I've started watching it. We've only gotten a little bit of the way through because we started watching other things, but we definitely want to finish it because, I mean, he's seen it like 3 times, but I've never seen it before, but I want to see it. So let me know your thoughts. No spoilers, please. Kanye's Insta. Look at this. Beep. I wonder if Instagram gonna shut down my page for dissing Hillary Clinton's ex-boyfriend. I don't know why he calls him Hillary Clinton's ex-boyfriend. And it's obviously a photo of Kim and Pete holding hands and stuff. Dang, like all of this Kanye stuff, feel bad for everyone involved. Mostly for Kim and the kids, but like, things are not good. This is not normal behavior. You know what I mean? Like, something's going on here.
Is riding her hog around her local neighborhood village when suddenly she realizes she's being filmed by one of the world's best-known paparazzi.
I want you to get this on your tape. I just want you to know what a slimy, low-life I think you are, okay? I hope this has sound. This is like one of my few things that I can do by myself. This is the town where I live, and you are a slimy, low-life, okay?
I mean, can you blame her? Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm on her side. I'll take the hit if I'm wrong, but that would get really frustrating.
Leave Cheer.
Me alone! You like to leave me nothing for myself, you slimy little life. How can you go to bed at night knowing that this is what you do? You know, I'm in Hollywood right now. I'm not going to a premiere. This is where I live.
I mean, there's maybe other ways to go about it, but when you're that level, I'm kind of like, I think you get to say whatever you want.
So you're a local resident who shoots as a paparazzi in this town?
That's correct, yeah. Just as you're a well-known actor who lives in this town, yeah, we're all doing a job, yeah.
You view that as a job you need to do?
Yeah, it pays money, and it's a job, sure.
So you want everybody who lives here privately to live in some self-conscious life so you can make money?
I'm not
What is
really,
your name, by the way?
My concern is not what other people do.
Don't take pictures of my wife.
Okay.
I don't give a
She's almost.
I don't care if you choke to death. Just don't take pictures of my wife.
Well, that's not nice to say.
I
mean, I'm being respectful.
I have no respect for you and what you do.
Well, then I will continue to take pictures, if that's the case. I was being respectful until you just told me to go choke to death, so.
I'm normally like not on the side of paparazzi, but I do I get both sides in this one. Like, I genuinely can't imagine the frustrations of having paparazzi follow you around and then finding that one lives in your neighborhood. But I also don't think that you should, like, you know, tell somebody that you hope they choke and die. I also don't agree with that behavior either. I mean, like you said, it's not a threat, but it really is just rude. So.
Wow.
Okay, back up, guys. You can't see the car.
out of the way! I can't see! There are cars there, mother. Get out of the way!
I love Tobey Maguire so much. I love that man. That's my Spider-Man. In the first one, when he hit it out of his hand, he was like, asked him to get out of his way. He didn't, put it in his face. Like, I'd do the same thing too. Man's trying to drive. That'd be scary. You'd feel threatened. I'm on Tobey's side. I also just love him, so probably biased, but love you, Tobey.
What's going on here?
How's it going, man? How are you?
What's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here? Put that down. What's going on here? What are you doing? What are you doing? Can you not talk to me?
Just for the.
What are you doing?
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that again. Go.
For what?
Hit me. Go.
Oh,
go.
shut
Go
up.
first. Go first.
No, I gotta
Go. Yeah, you know you can do it.
Yeah, because you're filming.
Yeah.
But if that was off, I'd be whipping your ass up and down this street.
Yeah, go.
No.
Oh, you guys are gonna hate me, but who is that? Chris, do you know who that is? Oh, really? Oh, you guys are gonna be so pissed off at me. Oh, no.
I could, but I won't.
I've never seen him before. I've actually never seen a Tarantino film, I don't think. I know that's like terrible or like whatever, but I don't know, I just haven't. They're long.
I ain't cool with none of you is who just sitting here looking like a bunch of You wearing a little flame shirt, motherfucker, then you better act like it. I'm gonna rip it off your back.
That was weird behavior. I didn't like that at all. How have I never heard that before? Ew. I didn't like that. That was just, like, there's just simply no reason for that other than just rudeness. That wasn't even fun or hype.
Remember kids, I The Rock, always say being homophobic is not fun or hype. No cap.
We can be fun and hype and be nice at the same time. And you can still be like a cool rapper. You know, we can be all the things.
When was your birthday?
It was October 4th.
October 4th. You turned 30.
I did.
How was the party? I wasn't invited.
Actually, no, that's not the truth, Ellen. You were invited. Last time I was on the show, last year, you gave me a bunch of about not inviting you, but I didn't even know you wanted to be invited.
Well, who doesn't want to be invited to a party?
Well, I didn't even know you liked me.
Of course I like you. You knew I liked you.
Oh, I love it. There's even more to this and it's so awkward. It's so awkward. I don't know. I love Dakota Johnson. I think she's very funny and awkward. I just appreciate that she was like, well, that's not the truth. But also, this could have all been staged. Like, everything's fake in show business, except for this. This is very real.
When was your birthday?
Probably as close a friend to Justin Bieber as they come. Is there something about him that we don't get or we don't understand? I mean, there's one story after another of, pretty outrageous behavior that we're reading about. What don't we get about him? Or what is it that he's not getting out there?
I mean, can you really blame her? Also, there's been so much Selena Gomez stuff lately and like that's been trending because her documentary came out on like Apple TV or something. And yeah, like lots of real Selena Gomez behind the scenes moments. I appreciate it. We're just getting to see like a more real side of her. I don't know. I feel like we're just like really getting to know who she is now when like before we just like couldn't for whatever reason, you know? I don't know. I appreciate it. Also, Selena Gomez and I share a birthday. We have the same birthday. Shout out Selena. Also, like, I feel like she was asked, like, why would you be asking about Justin Bieber? I think they were even broken up at this point. Like, don't. This is her interview. Do you care about her or are you only there to talk about Justin Bieber? Because then just get him.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I normally don't ask girls stuff like this until they tell me they're pregnant. What's your name?
Oh my God. That's terrible. But that's the point of the show, so that's terrible.
You are 5'6" and you've got a hat on and you're dressed like most of the time a teenage boy in a baseball cap. There is something about if you can't.
You're 7 feet tall.
So yeah.
But Kevin's had weird. You've had weird fan encounters.
Well, what happens if you're 3'2"? Like, how does that?
That's so funny. I think that Kevin Hart and The Rock's relationship is like the funniest, most random thing in the world. It makes so much sense, but also makes no sense at all. And I love that they have this like stupid ongoing feud and stuff. I don't know. It's kind of wholesome, to be honest. It's very strange, and like never would I have ever thought that they would be the duo, but turns out they've just got something going.
There was this singer guy I recognized, and I was working his table and cleaning it up and asking people at his table if they needed anything. I guess my presence annoyed him while I was doing my job. So what he would do is make a mess on the table and then snap at me and tell me to come over and clean it up. Don't ever snap at somebody.
I need to know who this is. What an asshole.
I'd walk away, he'd pour something on the table, snap.
And if anybody snaps or whistles at me, I ignore them. Just as a rule of thumb.
The last time I went over to the table, as I was cleaning it up, I felt wetness on the back of my head. He had taken the cranberry juice and was pouring it on the back of my head like I was in a music video. I pop up, grab the bottle, and pin his head between the bottle and the wall and explain if he does that again, he was not going to have a singing career. I almost got fired. 100% worth it.
Just as a server, not even a server to celebrities, just a server to regular old Joes every freaking weekend of my life. When people like, you can tell when people like are clearly irritated that you're there. I will never understand that. Like, I'm like, you know you need me as your server, right? You don't get stuff without me. I have to be here. So either do you want really bad service and not to get anything, or do you want to just like put your attitude away? Probably have said my name to you at some point in the evening, but like, you know, even a wave, like I will respond to a wave, but a snap or a whistle, not a chance. Not me. Couldn't be seen. Never to be seen again.
Okay, this
I
is
like
kind of
this
random,
girl
but
on
when I was
TikTok.
19, Kiefer Sutherland punched me in the throat. You're like, he did not do that. Yes, he did.
Oh my gosh.
I was standing outside Soho House having a cigarette, and I'm standing with the band Muse. Anyway, we're smoking. Kiefer Sutherland comes from around the corner, seemingly out of an alleyway, honestly. He's not wearing a jacket. Freezing, so he's like shivering and like wasted.
What the hell?
And I don't know how he started talking to us, but he like was hostile from the jump, and he was shivering so hard. So then I said, "Do you have a jacket?" And he looked at me and he went, "You are trouble. I see it in your fucking eyes." And then he took the back of his hand and went like this.
That's so funny.
So I guess he didn't punch me in the throat. I don't know what he did. He just kind of like slapped me in the throat. And then he cackled like the Joker and went inside. I don't know if it was rude. Maybe that's not rude. Maybe that's just like what a drunk guy.
I selfishly really hope that that's a true story, because that's so random and so bizarre. Kiefer got heated about the jacket comment. You're trouble. You're trouble. I'm gonna start saying that to people. You're trouble.
I can see it in your eyes.
Yay, this is the thing that I was saying I liked.
Out. Like, she's 2 arm lengths away right now. I'm gonna meet her when the time's right. I just love that this is on camera right now. Is she in the background? If I stand like this way? Okay.
She was getting her hair brushed before she stepped onto the carpet. It was amazing.
Of course she was. It's just the best glamorous ever.
I love that.
That's not even a sentence. There's no grammar there. The best glamorous ever, yeah. I went to college. I didn't graduate.
No, it's good.
It's so fun.
Oh my gosh, Anne Hathaway, she's totally starstruck in that moment. I mean, I like some of Mariah Carey's songs, but I don't know if I'd be starstruck. Actually, I probably would. I mean, who am I? I'd probably be starstruck if I met any celebrity, even if I was not even really a fan of theirs. Because, I don't know, I know they're like regular people, but it's just weird. Celebrity is weird. Fame is very strange. Humans are very strange. Also, I feel like Anne Hathaway gets a lot of hate, and I'm not really sure about why. I really like Anne Hathaway, but like, is there something I'm missing? I don't know. I feel like people don't like her, but I kind of like her. This Vin Diesel clip is one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life.
First one, and God, you're so beautiful. God, she's so beautiful, man. Am I right or wrong? Look at her. How am I supposed to do this interview? Look at this woman.
Tell me your story.
She's so beautiful. Go on, man. Talk to me, baby. Tell me your story. Tell me yours. Let's get out of here. Let's go. Let's go have lunch. My God, I love her. Look how beautiful she is.
You love Dungeons and Dragons?
I'm anything like you because I love you.
It's just like so uncomfortable. I feel so bad for her. You just like want to ask somebody questions about their life and they're just, I don't know, being weird. I don't know. This made me look at Groot in a different way. You know what I mean?
Yes. What's so funny about that? It's ridiculous. That's really. Hey, no. Don't run away. Incredibly rude. I'm here giving you an interview and answering. You're a jerk, huh?
I mean, like, I don't really blame him. Like, he's clearly at an event and, like, it's not somebody you know. I don't know. I don't like when people I know play pranks on me. So I don't think I'm gonna like it when a complete stranger does. And, like, he wasn't, like, super rude, but he was just like, what the f? I don't think that was the funny, joking thing you thought it was. E-Bombs World, though. Classic.
So he made a movie and he's doing a tour with obscenely overpriced tickets because there's a Q&A afterwards. So for this Q&A section, I line up to ask him a question. I'm midway through and there's like 25 people in line. He answered 4 questions, not even the questions themselves. He just went on these stupid tangents that nobody cared to ask about.
Ooh-wee!
He talked for over half an hour about how his daughter got a role in a Quentin Tarantino movie and that she was handpicked. I saw the movie, she was extra.
That's so awkward.
Because of these obscenely long tangents, people just started leaving the lineup and I was up next to ask a question. He looked over in my direction and said, "Okay, have a good night, everybody." Thanks a lot, Kevin Smith.
Dang, he got called out at the end there. That's just like awkward. That's not even like, I don't even know if that's Karen-y. It's just awkward. Just weird, cringy behavior. Ew, that would suck so bad to wait in a line though, to get your question answered, just to be right at the front and then boom, no worries. No question for you today. I get going on tangents. Sometimes you gotta talk a little bit, you know?
So I used to work at a place that's similar to Santa's Workshop, and it was on Disneyland property, so we did get a handful of celebrities. This one though, had to have been the worst one, and it's because him and his husband were so rude to me.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Like,
let's call him Shmuel. So at first I didn't know this was Shmuel's family because it was just the husband, the nanny, and the daughter. And, you know, I was just doing my job, helping the daughter, asking the family questions. The husband was so rude, closed off.
Also, you're at Santa's Workshop kind of vibes. Aren't you supposed to be like jolly and happy and the holidays and stuff?
And he was very impatient with the disabled old lady in front of him. With celebs like that, I'm just like, okay, no more questions, let's just finish the job. Then in comes Shmuel, and of course my ass. And then he gets in my face. You better make sure my daughter's bear is perfect, because I'm not coming back. I thought, damn, not even a hello?
No, I'm gonna try and purposefully mess it up also. Duh, what do you think I'm here for? What do you think the goal is every time, Shmuel?
I own a food truck in Los Angeles, and I serve a lot of celebrities on sets of like TVs and movies. I've met people like Brad Pitt, Kim Kardashian, Kanye West. The one celebrity that was rude to me, it's barely even a celebrity. Who knows Flo from Aggressive? Flo, the insurance person with the makeup and the red lipstick.
Ew, Flo from Progressive? Okay, well, people are getting exposed today. No one is safe today. If Flo's getting exposed, what are we supposed to do? You know what I'm saying?
She was freaking rude, and she has an assistant that does all the talking for her. So the assistant walks up, she says, "Hi, what do you have available?" And I say to Flo, directly to her, I say, "Oh, we have XYZ, blah, blah, blah." I say it to Flo, Flo ignores me.
I hope that's not true. Why does Flo from Progressive have an assistant?
The assistant turns to me and says, "Flo would take an order of XYZ." I turn to Flo and I say, "Hey, here's an option. Do you want this or this or this?" Flo ignores me. The assistant turns to Flo and says, "Hey, Flo, would you like XYZ?" And then she answers her. She refused to talk to me because I was service.
There's kind of like part of me that's like, oh, she had this huge series of commercials, like she's probably set. Why do you need an assistant? Listen, she can have an assistant, but she should also maybe speak for herself. Maybe like she was sick and then she couldn't speak or something like that, like she'd lost her voice, but she was talking to the assistant, so clearly that's not the case. I have no idea. Wanted to give a good explanation, simply can't.
I have a personal story about this, but on a thread on Reddit, fans said that during a filming of a UK game show called A League of Their Own, James Corden threw multiple tantrums and screamed at anybody who asked to take a photo with him. When I went to a taping of The Late Late Show, he only acted like he cared about his audience when the cameras were rolling.
James Corden is not a liked man, I'll tell you that for sure.
And he yelled at us when he felt like we weren't clapping or laughing loud enough. Maybe you're just not funny.
The tea at the end there. Dang. Okay, everyone hates James Corden. It's the move. I don't know if it's just trendy, if everyone has their reasons.
People allege that Avril Lavigne did not want to get anywhere near her fans after a slew of awkwardly distanced photos went viral. It looked like she wanted nothing to do with her fans, and Brazilian fans came out and said they paid $400 to take these awkward family photos. Avril did come out and say that she does love her fans and does get close to them, but just not in certain countries, mainly based on security breaches.
I guess that makes sense. Like, obviously your security is the most important thing, but at the same time, like, why would you have these like meet and greet, like photo op things that you're selling then if you know you're not going to get close to them? Kind of shady to do that by country, just in general.